So it's no secret that the fans of Call of Duty aren't exactly happy with the direction that CoD has taken over the past couple of years. With Infinite Warfare being the most disliked trailer in YouTube history and on the road to 3 million dislikes, fans have gotten their point across. The futuristic setting has been well overplayed in the CoD series. What most people don't understand is that even if the next Call of Duty is set in World War II, which is what fans seem to be asking, the series will more than likely continue to be stale. And the reason isn't because Activision is forcing these companies to milk these specific time periods in which the game is set. The reason is due to the 3-year development cycle that was announced in early 2014. For those of you that don't know, 3 different developers make Call of Duty games, which are Infinity Ward, Treyarch, and Sledgehammer. This essentially allows these companies to release games every year while taking their time to develop these games. However, the main issue with the 3-year development cycle is that developers will have a hard time understanding what fans want. It's well known that Ghost didn't do particularly well. Everyone said they disliked the game, and what Infinity Ward essentially got from that was, okay, Ghost isn't working, we need to change things up, which is just about what any company would do. And when Advanced Warfare was released, many loved the style of the game. Some critics even called it the best Call of Duty yet. And this was around the time that Infinity Ward were planning their next game, and seeing how well Advanced Warfare was currently doing and how Black Ops 2 did in the past, they decided to make a futuristic themed game since it seemed like that's what the fans wanted at the time. However, it wasn't until the end of Advanced Warfare's life cycle that fans started to develop a hate for the time period and claim that the game was too fast-paced and wanted to return to boots-on-ground combat. Since the planning of Infinite Warfare was probably in its early stages, it was easy to exclude exosuits since the game probably hadn't started its development stage yet. However, Infinite Warfare had probably already been thoroughly planned, and Infinity Ward would have to start from scratch in order to accommodate for a change in the time period, so this is why they didn't change it. The same thing can be said about Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 did better than any other Call of Duty at the time, and since it was a change from the previous Modern Warfare and World War time periods, developers thought, okay, this is what fans want, and continued making games in this time period. And since Black Ops 3 released, fans have criticized the series and said that it's become stale and that they would like a Call of Duty that returns to the World War II era. And many say that the older Call of Duties did well because of the older time period, and say that the years between 2007 and 2012 were the best years for the series due to the setting of the games. However, the real reason the games did so well during this time is because Call of Duty players loved seeing a change and didn't like to see anything repetitive. During this golden age of Call of Duty, the time periods would change every year and nothing got stale due to it. In 2007, the setting was set in the modern era. In 2008, the World War II era. In 2009, back to the modern era. In 2010, the Cold War era. In 2011, once again, the modern era, and this is when fans started to ask for something different, and due to the 2-year development cycle, Treyarch was able to meet the fans' requests and produce a game set in the future. And after the release of Black Ops 2, this is when the 3-year development cycle was announced to help aid the quality of games and make Call of Duty games every year. Since Sledgehammer had plenty of time, they were able to see the success of Black Ops 2 setting and produce a game set in the future in 2014. However, Infinity Ward had already started developing Ghosts, and after it doing so poorly, they finally decided to make a game set in the future due to the previous success of the setting. So what does this have to do with anything? Well, since fans are asking for a World War II setting, the next Call of Duty will either be Advanced Warfare 2 or a game set in World War II. The issue with this is that the other companies, Treyarch and Infinity Ward, would have also understood that the fans wanted older time period, and it is more than likely we'll see a World War II game released for the next couple of years after the next Call of Duty's release. By this point, fans will react the same way that they reacted to the futuristic setting. They'll say it's stale and they want something to be changed, and basically the games will be set in a constant loop of repetitiveness. So for those of you saying that you're sick of the developers not giving you what you want, they are giving you what you want, just years after you've asked for it. And I'm not trying to sound funny or anything, it's the honest truth. The 3-year development cycle will continue to kill Call of Duty, and unfortunately, there's nothing as a consumer we can do about it. So in conclusion, Call of Duty will probably never be as good as it once was, unless Activision announces some changes to this 3-year development cycle. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. It's my first video on this channel, so I'm sorry about it being so short, but whatever, that's just how life works nowadays. So, I'll see you guys later.